And there we go. We are live again. Hi, welcome back. This is Samir, and today I am going to try feel even more because feeling forward is moving forward. So first of all, recapping what we did yesterday is we solved threesome. After a lot of struggle, obviously, twosome 2 was pretty straightforward in 10 minutes of work. So give me a sec. I'll just copy this. To my IntelliJ. Today. Naka. Giri akka. Yes. Okay. Let's close this. Go on to something else. This was easy. This was medium. Actually difficult for me. I have solved this one. It is also conditional, similar to twosome 2, where you check the area, you multiply instead of add, and I think you reduce based upon that. Okay. Stack I don't mostly remember. And I'm not sure how do we implement it in Java. So we can solve one of these, or maybe arrays, I don't know. Group anagrams I think is a direct hash map solution. A lot of these are hash map solution. Top K I did using Python dictionaries, and then you just get the ones after sorting, which was fine in Python, but must be difficult in Java. So product of array except self. This one is Kadani's algorithm. I totally always forget it. Okay, let's go one by one. I think group anagrams we can try. Okay, it opened over here. Sorry. Again, I have never really done this in Java, so they are always a new experience for me. A difficult experience. Given an array of strings strs, group the anagrams together. You can return the answer in any order. Okay. Input strings is et, tan, it. Okay. Anagrams are et, t. Anagrams are basically the words which have the same set of letters along with their frequency, but they are just combinations of each other, permutations rather of each other. So you're just changing the places. Okay, so yeah, bat is single one, tan and net is similar. An anagram, 8, E, 20 are anagrams. So this logic, I'm pretty sure it's very straightforward. I kind of have it by hearted. I think I have solved it multiple times. So in Jan 2024, so this is 2026, been 2 years. Damn. Okay, so let let me think what are the constraints. 10 to the power 4, so we need a better solution. Not often square won't work here. Each one of the words are shorter. They are all lowercase letters. So I think this is pretty straightforward. Like, you sort the words themselves, or rather you can create a hash. So if you create a hash on the letters of each, you get a particular hash map. Maybe you can sort it if you want, so it becomes 80, and all the sorted words that map to 80 can just be stored as a value in an array list, or a list, just in an array, to be abstract here. So once you have that mapping, all you have to do is print the result, like loop over the map and then add each one of the lists in the results list. So, and you can always give answer in any order. So this is not a medium actually, if you know how it's done. And again, I'm not exactly sure how this can be done in Java, so the good part is we are going to try it with Java. If it was Python, as I said, it would be a 10 minutes of work, but with Java, mostly half an hour. What is this group? Anagrams dot Java. Okay, so we are supposed to return a list of lists which has strings, and we are getting a string array, I suppose. Yeah, yesterday I was trying to review some of the Java specific concepts because geez, I have forgotten them. Okay. So what was my approach? You sort each word in the string using a lexical sort. Create a hash map where the key is the sorted string and the value is the array containing all the words that map to the same key. So again, you might ask why sorting is important here, because it's simple. If we hash it directly, it would be one hash, and if we hash TA directly, it would be another hash. Okay, so if you just sort it, it is just AET, and sorted T is also AET, lexical sort. Okay, so once you have this sorted, they basically map to the same key, and then it's just easier to, it's basically you have to create collisions on the same key, and you just log all of the collisions inside a list. So log all of the collisions inside a list. Okay, so I think, yep. Now, how do you sort lexically in Java? I might have to search that. It's telling me to import a class. Why not? Okay, this is basically the algorithm that we are going to follow. How do you sort is a good question, but let's just try. I think it's S out. Why does this not resolve? Yeah. This has to be inside a main function, right? No, not necessarily. Okay, yeah, you can always create a main function. So I want to print out sort. I think it's arrays dot sort, and I want to look at how Java sorts by default. Yeah, they import this thing. Java util arrays, Java util lists. Okay. What's wrong over here? Remove redundant arguments to call println. What do you mean by redundant arguments? Okay. Sort strs. Which sort is this? Okay, collections dot sort. There is an array dot sort, shell folder dot sort. Okay. Let's look at both of the functions. As we are learning Java here. Okay, let's close these. I think this main is supposed to call. This is the main class. Okay. Anyway, I was looking at both collections.sort. Okay, this one takes a comparator. That is possible. Where is the actual? Yeah, you can take a list, a generic list, and it just calls a list.sort over it. Okay, give me a second. We have some audience. Sorry, I'll just reduce the. Now, better. Hello. Mic testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so where we source the specified list according to the no specified comparator. All elements in the list must be mutually comparable using the specified comparator. Yeah, what's the arrays.sort? It just takes an array which is of type int, so I think arrays.sort won't work here. Okay. Let's remove this one. method sort in group data. Huh? We have imported sort. Okay, we'll figure that out how we can lexically sort it. Let's just try running this. I think I can just copy that. This just needed to call group anagrams. Can it call group anagrams, or do we need to create an object? We'll need to create an object since this is not a static method. Okay, that sucks. I don't even have a constructor. I doubt this will work, but let's see. Okay, yeah, we are supposed to pass it the string list. I completely forgot. Let me just copy that from the LeetCode problem. Can I pass it like this? I'm highly doubtful. Remove first parameter. Strings. No, it's called string strs equal to string of this. We have string. Pass it like this. What are the country? Remove local variable. I set this where. Okay, this is not gonna work either, but try. Legal start of expiration. Damn, I actually forgot how to do. This is how you do it. While parsing. Okay, I get it. Oh my god, I can't compile Java program. This takes a string array, and then we create a new string array, and we are passing it to the function. Huh. Okay. I haven't closed the class. Damn it. I had to be running threesome. That is weird. I said run group panel. I think I need to comment this out. Mm, Type here. How do I run a single file? Why is it running the entire thing? A suitable method found for sort. Yeah. Uh, Let me check how do I run a single file. How to run a single file? J. I have the main method. Click the run icon next to the main method. That's what I'm doing here. Run without building the whole project. Go to run, edit configs, find your file. Before launch section, remove build or make. The build would be feeling. There is the cheese. It's under run configuration. Find your file. It is building entire project, and that's not what I want. Okay, anyway, we have an issue. No suitable method found for sort. Don't have a string sorter. Okay, let me search if there is one. Run. Have we been streaming? 25 minutes. That means I haven't been able to solve this. Modify your run or debug configuration to skip the build task. How do I do that? By default, IntelliJ triggers a full project build before running any code. You can disable this for a specific file. Open config, select your files, run configuration from the tool drop down. Edit configuration, remove build task. This targets view breakpoints. Seem to find it here. Where is the build task? Damn it. Not build before run the application without launching the build process. Should work. Could not find the load main class. Okay. Codes by this, so you'll have to run this class. It is supposed to create the class first and then run the method, right? That is weird. Okay, there is modifier and configuration. How bland can I be? I think we selected this. Use class path of module, add dependencies with provided scope to class path, implicitly declared class, run shorten command line logs. Specify our classes and packages. Add before launch task, open or run with tool. Yeah, I think I should do this. Add a class. Yes, a practice source. Okay. Run. My god, it is okay. Now we are supposed to select that run build one option. This is confusing. Do not run build, and we have group anagrams as a coverage. Let's check. We still don't have the class. Damn it. Why is it so easy to run it from the terminal? If I'm not wrong, do we have a terminal here? I can just do Java C and then src slash group anagrams.java, and then we are able to see the error. Why ID is confusing. Let it be. Let's see how to lexically sort string array in Java. I'm just googling. Just need the method. It's suggesting me to use arrays.sort and not the not the direct sort. That is weird. Arrays.sort does not take a list, and it's still supposed to be the way. Okay, let's try it out then. strs and to import. I said import. Did it import? Yeah. I can just do the void type not allowed here. Okay, as I thought so. We still have some errors. Cannot resolve method void. Acha, okay, this sorts in place and returns nothing. We are supposed to call this before, and then you just print the array. Now it makes sense. We have a missing return statement because we are returning a list. Return list of. Give me the suggestion. List of string. I think you can do this, and I hope it defaults to null. If not, please help. Oh my god, it expects something. Let's just get a constructor. It's still gonna. Oh my god, it is abstract, not implement. It is abstract, can't be instantiated. So you need to create a reference and then return that. You know what? Instead of doing all of that, I'll just say it's a void method. Return nothing. And then comment this out because I just want to try how sorting is done here. God damn it. Okay. You just run the oops, src/group anagrams. Yeah, I don't think so. You can run a class file like this. I think it's Java src. Okay. Java help. How do I run a class? I think I have done this before a lot of times. Yeah. Options and then Java jar. No, not a jar file. To run a class file in class and then you can just do that, but then why am I not getting it? src dot src. Oh, it is a reference. An object, obviously. Let's do string work here. I highly doubt. Let's see. Chassis. Okay, this doesn't work. Why can't it be as easy as Python? I think I'll have to write a loop for this. Let it be. Suggesting me something and it's no longer. Yeah. So, but this won't really sound the way I want it to, but okay. It would give us at least something. So it did sort, but it did sort according to the first letter and not the entire sort in itself. And what if we call arrays sort s, but this takes a list, right? This is going to throw me an error, obviously, because there is no sort string method. At this point, I think I should just ChatGPT do the sorting part. Then we can go ahead with the rest of the things. Let's just not worry about sorting. In worst case, we might have to do it manually. There is that. Imagine sorting. Lexical sorting among each thing. That's it. Check for two people, and then you need to create a hash map. I think you just have a hash map class. The key value pair. The key is going to be a string. The value is going to be an array list. Do we specify it here or do we specify it there? I'm not sure. I'm absolutely not sure. I import it. Can call this anagram to collisions. Anagram to collisions map. I don't know. Which is just going to be a new hash map. Fine, I don't think so. I need to write the same diamond contents over here. I'm not exactly sure, but again, Java is not my first language. It's like saying English is not my first language. And the value is the array containing all the words that map to the same key. So, or give me the suggestion, dude. Yeah. Or string str in strs. What do you want to do is okay, we might want to sort the internal string and not the that is possible, I think. Yeah, not the array itself. Sort each word in the string array using a lexical sort, but the each word is important here. Sorting each string, and once we have the string sorted, what we do is just anagram to collisions dot put yeah, string. If yeah, first we check if anagram to collisions dot get or default. I think you can use just I learned this method yesterday. Anagram to collisions dot get or default. Uh, if it can get the string, but what's the point of getting the string? You get the key, no, and then just add using that key. Yep, this is what I want. If you don't have the reference to the value array, what you do is you just create a new value array, and I think the whole thing would return a new value array. So I think we'll need to create this here. I'm not sure, but let's see. Value are equal to I don't need to do new here because I'm already doing it here. Okay, so once you have the reference you are going to, yeah, this is just what I wanted. This is pretty much it, because that means every word after sorting, the sorting part is important obviously. Every word after sorting, it will be mapped to the key, same key, and the collisions would just get the new array list. If it doesn't exist, if it does exist, it will just return the reference to the existing array list, and you can just add it to that reference. Okay, then you have to create the result array. So we are supposed to return a list of string. List of string results equal to new array list, and then once we have looped through all of them, we have the hash map ready, and then there is supposed to be no specific order. So results dot, I think, just add, and okay, I think for each iteration, once you have the array list created, so what if we loop twice? For each iteration you create the array list. No, this is just one pass and you have all of them. I just want to get them out of hash map and into the results array. There must be some method that gives me that. Put all. What the hell is put all? Yeah, there is a for each of them. We might use that. Extend string, extends array. I have no clue. What is that? Remove, replace values. I can just, yeah, we are concerned with only the values, right? Which returns a collection of array list. What if we return this directly? I doubt this would work, but let's see. Make group diagrams, return Java util. No. That's not what we want. To array to. Okay, the typecasting we can again leave it that on ChatGPT, but we are not still good with the lexical sorting logic. Anyway, we are almost there since we have the algorithm ready. All that's remaining is Java stuff, which I truly don't know. 45 minutes and we still haven't solved it. Great. The uh, if string complete and t will the map to the same key. What should the key be? You already said sorted string, so should you never put it back into map? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. String character array sort back to string. Huh. Okay, this is nice. You can just convert each string into a character array, sort it, convert back to the key. Fetch list from map. Add original string. Okay. Oh, you create a character array of characters. This can be done with explicit casting. Okay. You again do string key of this. Okay. Then the key should be just the key. Why is there a question mark? This list dot add is this, and then you just put it back for the key and the okay. So far so good. So I like its logic that you just convert each string to character array and then sort it. So it's like character array of chars of string equal to str, and then you just can just call a sort method on the character array, right? Yeah, since it's just an array, you just do an arrays dot sort, which is going to declares adapt to using character array. Okay, why does it recommend me doing that? String type with character, change variable chars. Yep. Then you just once you have that, then you again string key equal to chars dot to string. I think I'll have to call. Yep. What is wrong here? I have inserted that. Okay. String, it will become key. Once you have it, you add the string, not the key. Yeah, right. The key and the string are two different things, right? Then you just do map dot put, yeah, anagram dot put the key and the UARR. Now this should work as I have return, except this return statement. How do you convert this? Right, you cannot store the sorted string in the list. Yeah, I almost forgot that. What should be the return type? How do you convert it to the return type? Just ask ChatGPT about this. See, help me with this type change. Return new list. It with the new array list. Map is this should be string to list of string. This ensures values become which clearly matches. Okay. Collection wrap in array list if needed. Okay. It obviously does an explicit casting because I think array list uses list under the hood. List extends list uses array list under the hood. The way it goes, yeah, it uses abstract list and which must implements list. That's what I was saying. I think this should work as is. So let's copy. The compiler is going to hate me because I didn't import the classes. Whose util hash map arrays array list list. Why did I use list? Because it is returning a list of string. What was ChatGPT recommending me were this hash map? Okay, it's your hash map to be it should be this for a clean result. Okay. Same thing, but okay. Let it be now. Not in for type arguments. Array list. Good job. Copy these. run. And then 55 minutes and we don't have a result. Advertise थी व्हाट्सएप ध्यान लेते advertisements छुट्टी है व्हाट्सएप okay let's just do this index that would work either. It's so slow. Should have copied the error. Or is it my network? Good. I'm just going to reload this page because it's clearly not working. ओंकार बघून गेले ओंकार was saying it can't cast to this because it makes sense. They do the same. This. Let's try this. Would have they made this slow or anyway? I think that is enough for today. Enough Java for today. This looks messy. I never really like this static typing. Even for TypeScript, it's just so unreadable. Like I can't focus on the variables and the logic. Everything is just type. Is this type? How is this converted through this type? What is going on over here? Cannot be installed. List is abstract. I really should learn Java. So this is too low. Here we are getting a wrong answer. We can't pair this. Fix this, man. Why would it be wrong answer? Mr. versus method. Okay. You do it. They look like but out this correctly sorted. That is weird. Don't use string. Use a constructor. Just copy this line to DE. Don't have that. Okay, yeah, let's creating up this heap and stuff. Okay. Damn, that is a mess. Okay, good. So this it won't take long, hopefully. So on the stream thing at this point, I think at this point I will start my second problem. That is valid parenthesis. I must have solved it a lot. Okay, once and that doing C++ 2023. Damn it. Even a string is containing just the characters, parentheses and brackets, and an input string is valid if open brackets must be closed. Open brackets must be closed in correct order. Every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket. So this is just the most basic implementation of stack. Okay, I'll just is it called correct parenthesis or valid parenthesis? Like, is valid parenthesis. Parenthesis. We are supposed to return true or false. Okay. So think let me copy the statement. Input string is valid if Yep. So most basic application of stack. Okay. What do you do? Think every open bracket to push onto the stack. I think we are getting a string, right? Read string from left to right. If open bracket, we don't, yeah, yeah. Push onto stack. If closed bracket, check stack dot top matches. If it matches, then what they do is stack dot pop. So if uh, does not match, return false. If stack dot e, if stack does become empty at the end of the reading the string, return true. I think this is just the level check. So you can use a character array if you want. Does this recommend me? It does not. Oh, let's just do this. Character array chars. They're just getting a single string for each example, right? Yep. And then that's pretty straightforward. Equal to this dot to char array. And just use a loop. Char c. Char if c equal to types of bracket is parenthesis of curly brace and a square brace. So this, I think, or is this way, or this, or square brace. Oh my god, this is not Python. C is equal to these. Okay, who's a stack here? Do we have a stack? Yeah, we have a util stack. Stack. Let's just call this stack or ch stack for character stack equal to new. Okay, it does have a constructor. Hopefully, doesn't. Okay, hopefully it worked. Ch stack dot have it add, and yeah, that's what I want to push. C is, do we use else if here or an if? I think if works. If it is equal to one of these, we check. So for each one of them, you would have to match. Okay, if they are that. Oh yeah, you just check. Yeah, if stack dot is there a top, a peak? I hope the peak works. Equals C, or I think it's written the other way. C equals stack dot peak. I think I assigned it. Operator cannot be applied to character Java lang dot object. Huh. She's operator character. Okay, compiler is going to get mad at me, but the logic is correct. If it is the thing, then you just do a cs stack dot pop. Okay. It's just done. It's for return that thing. If we go through the entire thing, if ch it is empty, this return true, else return false. It's good. Let's give it a ChatGPT test. How long have we been doing? 1 hour and 14 minutes already. Invalid condition syntax. This is not valid in Java. Type is C. What type is the string? Oh my god. Character. You must compare character with character. Yeah, you need to use single ones. Same problem here. Think if C is this, what should be on top? This and this. Okay, yeah, you need the corresponding opening bracket on top. How will you check matching where think mapping? Shoe empty stack case. Yeah, what if it is empty at all? Crashing. Show 5 wrong control flow if open close to the second if not so valid open bracket might hit else. Correct flow mentally. If open push else if close if stack empty false. Yeah, it shouldn't be. If top doesn't match false else pop. I'm going to steal this one. I'm not going to type it by hand. At least if it's going to be a so if it is a closing bracket for the opening bracket, it shouldn't be equal to itself. It should be if you need to check if the FC C equal to if C is an opening bracket. No, we are checking the closing bracket. If we encounter a closing bracket, there should be a corresponding opening bracket, right? So you peek the stack and you need to check if C is this, then stack.peak should be this. If C is this, if C is this, if C is a closing bracket, and yes, stack is not equal to an opening bracket, then false. C is closing this does not equal to brace return false. I'm not sure whether this is it. But I think I'm overcomplicating this. If it is equal, then you are supposed to, in either case, if it is equal, it should be an else if, but okay. Otherwise, you do a ch stack dot pop it. This hates me. Else return false. This if and here, this else if and definitely still having bugs, but clearly I can't solve a LeetCode easy. It's 305. I think I should stop doing LeetCode now. La 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 la. S plus empty stack before P. What def input is this? Ah, eh. Yeah, it's saying to check the stack empty. Here stack is empty. Return false already. If otherwise it is not, can successfully peek. And according to it, you can just do return ch stack. Return some boolean. I can't believe I could not solve LeetCode easy on my own. Damn it. I thought I would be able to, but okay. Can obviously write pseudocode, but the actual Java code. Bad operand types for a binary operator. This first is object and second is character. Compiler hates me, man. So ChatGPT was right. Turns out a raw thing uses objects and not characters. And we have to use characters. Change it here as well. That things in Java, but okay. Okay. Quite a long time even on stream. There we go. Ah, done with LeetCode for today. I'll just mark my attendance. Then I'll move on to backend. Duplicate. I'll edit this template. Okay, I changed the wrong one. Yes. I'm getting confused. One of them has to be not. Why is it logging upwards? I don't know. Okay. Get done with TSA. I streamed today. Okay. Hello. I think you hit the back end, but I'll quickly grab water first. As if I have an audience, lol. I need to zoom in, sorry. Hello, hello, hello. It's not getting muted. Hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, mute button is no longer working. Great. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Don't know, man. Should be able to mute. Ah, hmm. I'm back. Hello, hello. First deciding which project to so that I can start chat. I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll just do a job application tracker. Yeah. Mm, if I start today, I think I should be done with it till April 30th. So that's 3 weeks timeline for this project. And okay. Just created a new chat. So we are going to create an application tracker, a mini ATS, which I hope I'm going to use. If not, someone else might use. And I was thinking of like a spreadsheet because that's what I have used in the past. Just companies, dates of application, current status, but then again, that won't be so cool. I like the follow-up thing, like it should be able to remind you. I might try to make this native, like on Linux there must be some library which could run in the background like cronworks, but a library which would give you a pop-up somewhere maybe here is visible. Sure that's visible. No, it's not. That is something called notifications in Linux. So just like Windows, I think you should be able to do. We should be able to do that. Conversion rate, response time. Okay, yeah, this is going to be tricky. Email integration, I don't know. These are basic concepts, nothing fancy. I would want it to be done by the end of April, so that's why a 3-week timeline. But let's see. Track job application into an add intelligent generate site. So entities don't give me the TB design. That's what I want to think through. It's even giving me the API design. Like, what the hell? Tech stack, Java plus Spring Boot is nice. I honestly don't know how to use these, but why not? Postgres is just a Docker hookup, so a big deal. We'll look into the scheduler, and that using GPR Hibernate, we'll have to figure that out. Huh. Project, DB design, draw first, then implementation application done, CTO, status history, EL backend. Okay. AWT, pagination, filtering, tagging, Dockerize, basic frontend. No. Final reality check. This is better than. Okay. Oh. Let's copy this because I need something. Escalate drop plus even. So we are going to create job application tracker. So let's think of its schema. Yeah, let's look at the entities involved here. If we personalize this, then it is going to need an auth kind of thingy. But we don't need an auth because it might not hold any sensitive information. We'll have a user. This is like a to-do only, but okay. So we'll call it an application record, which will keep track of that thing. So users, let's instead of calling it record, just call application users. User application a notification, because we are supposed to implement a notification system. Notification is going to be its own entity. And what else do we need? Do we need companies and everything? No, that's too much, honestly. We can just keep everything in application as a string. Even state should be just an enum and not something fancy, in the database. If we create something fancy, might need a lot of joins. What if we create an application ID and everything? We are going to need that anyway. These are the entities I could think of. Let me just check if it is suggesting me something else. Why would it want me to create a company as an entity? Application or a job application? Yeah, job applications are better. Huh. Status history, a note, a reminder. A reminder is just a notification. It reminder sounds better. Status history. Do we need to maintain this? Even if we have a timestamp, it's going to be a better thing. Note, I don't think so. We need a note for this. So, yeah, so far so good. We might need to specify what each entity looks like. Yeah, user entity would have a user ID. Ideally, it is just going to be UUID. That's stored in the database. A name is sufficient. It's just going to be a string, also known as varchar. Varchar terms. If we want to have email notifications in the future, shall we have user or shall we have user? I don't know. Name is fine, and an email just for future reference. Email, it's may or may not mandatory. Yeah, is going to be how user looks. A job application, and obviously will start marking. This is the primary key, hence pk. Oh my god, wait, there is no. Application application ID, which is to be primary. Okay. Ideally a UUID, or we can just give 1 2 3 4. Both works. UID should be used for mostly unique things. If I'm which application is unique, kind of. I don't know, man. Just an ID will also suffice. It should have a company. I don't think so. We need a company's table separately. Oh, one more thing it could have. It should have is the role you are applying for. The user is applying for. Please the role. Now the thing is, it should have status, which is going to be a foreign key. We are going to maintain a status history, timestamp of event, right? Status, and when was it updated? Updated timestamp. Anything else is just that I almost forgot. User ID, which is also going to be for any key. Looks good to me. Now we should design the status history entity. Oh, sorry, table. Status history. Status history. Shall we have an ID for the status? I don't think so. How would you join these two? Yeah, it should have a snapshot of the associated application ID, its current status, and the timestamp. So the record should look like this. Rated. Oh, this should actually become foreign key as well. It's coming from here, but then what would be its primary key for each record? I don't know. Ask ChatGPT. Reminders. Just an ID. Have it. That specific we are going to send reminder to follow up, reminder for the next step, check results or something like that. Last define timestamp. Okay. It's good to be honestly. So let's send this to ChatGPT and we'll tell it to delete some other things. Please the ID links to this. The current status. Preset timestamp. Errors. Application struggle with. Do I really need to do this? This instead. Everything for tick. It really does have issues. pretty basic. It will do the job. Type to application, it has an timestamp. But do you store on the status? Store history. You need nodes for application. Mm, mm, mm. 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 Applied. one company. Ghosted. State not changed for than it is. Oh, sure. Chosen, but then you will have to store the threshold somewhere, right? Store it to the happen. Reminder is completed. You know, spectre state change. Is this lagging so much? Yes, and I had company just a string required won't be creating company entity. What data do I need to calculate conversion rate? Some applications of acceptance so height not others accepted acceptances state light. I can do. Reminder. I don't care about company text. Or we can have a company role. Not making a real one product, man. I will figure this out along the way. Uh, and it is a real one product, but going to set a part directly because, as I said, these feel like minor implementation details to me. Don't have an impact, like such as it might break something. Its preference. I don't have direct impact. If you keep perfecting me, I might get stuck. Perfectionism trap. Will circle back to this. It is going to make me push. The state diagram remind me of TOC. What do you call it? I forgot to use that over here. A life cycle thing. Yeah, a state machine. And Dell had the night state machines. Should look like this. Let's use these. User applies. It can either directly go on to waiting or can require an action, and that would resolve onto something. So applied is the starting state. Waiting on any a direct stage. Is might directly require action. Requires action. That action might be anything, test or anything. We might actually end up adding actions. Waiting on company requires action, and then one of the that you add posted is up to user on this. From applied I can go to waiting on company. I can press action. Waiting on company, you can go back request action, and from the company and then from waiting on company, otherwise you can't go there. To me, these are this is actually the main flow to the application. You do require section my step. That answers its first question. Is a reminder rule. Let me take a screenshot of it. Ooh. Door. Sending reminder. Converts in definition depended upon total applications. I don't think so. That top spread small. Just to say, I'm keeping check the left column. Right, crash it. Right. Things you can't refuse. She wanna ride me like a crew. Okay. Approved with two nudges. Your diagram solid uploaded. Can apply reverse action happen directly? Yes, it can happen. Can require action to terminal happen. User skips so I gets rejected. Okay, this can actually happen. Okay, can happen. Just notify. It's in once at a hit until state changes. Once shut off. Convert and approved. This is actually already our actually in progress. Good, thank you. This is no more thing. Build orders. Don't deviate. Application plus basic states. Status transitions. Reminder trigger electric logic with last one hack. We are supposed to set up a project. Like Java, I think I have done this before. I think we need web doing wafers. BC. That's it. Okay, looks good. Let's create a new project. It's going to be a Spring project. I'll call this pretty basic application. Okay. Group. Dot is fine. Java is fine. I think I have used Ruby only. Don't recall. Java. I guess 20 bucks. Jar. I don't understand much, but I think it's going to be jar. Need a web. Yep. I think we'll also need a GPA. Hibernate is also there, right? Don't know. Yeah, that depends. I think we can always add them later on. I'm sure. Yeah, you can't see that screen. So, I don't need a shipping client. Spring session for JDBC, Spring data recovery, DGS. No. Okay, none of these. Hit create and we can always add it. Would want it in the new window. Okay, I'll close the this project. This. Okay, and there we go. Have the entire project set up. We have the main, I think. Let me look at it. Main function. Yep, we have it, and it just starts this. Now we might need to learn some Spring basics. I know it's an MVC and you are supposed to create models, controllers, views. No, not views actually. Need views. We just need to create controller services, then DB repositories. So controllers get the first hit onto the HTTP request, then they route them to the correct service, and then the service does the business logic. A DB handler interacts with the DB for required data, and then goes back to the service. Then the service sends back to controller. Controller actually writes the HTTP response. Okay. Oh yeah, we might need ChatGPT to shift roles, get into more technical states, so we will do that for tomorrow. I'm tired. So thanks for joining. Fun. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.